Hi everyone. Okay, I hope you're all doing well. I have to just say, if you can hear some noise in the background, we're having some torrential rains, which is really, really lovely and long overdue. We have not had rain for a long time, so we are ever so grateful for that. So if you hear the thunder and the rumbling and all of that, um, yeah, please just excuse some background noise. It comes and goes, but sometimes it's really, really loud. We shall just ride the wave and see how it goes. Okay, so we are here for one of the ad hoc readings just to see what's coming through. This will be for a particular collective of people. If it's not making any sense to you, please don't force it to make sense to you. There will be plenty of other readings that will make sense. Don't let yourself become saturated or let yourself get into a situation when you're trying to make every reading fit, because that can actually be more confusing, and I think that would be the opposite intention with which you come to this reading. All right, so let's just see. I felt that I needed to use the Gateway of Light activation oracle, and then we just kind of see what's coming through. All right. Okay, there's a message coming through for somebody who, I feel like somebody had a dream, or they've had some kind of a vision of this angelic energy. It's like an angel with massive wings. So what I'm seeing is, if you would see one of those typical depictions of heaven, where you're kind of looking upward, where they show you like a staircase to heaven, similar to what's on here actually, like a stairway to heaven. But I'm not seeing a stairway. I'm just seeing the clouds with this angel in the top left-hand corner, and their wing kind of expands all the way down. So let me just find a picture that might be okay. So if we're looking at this, all right, and we're just focusing on this piece here, and we're seeing something similar. There's like an angel in the corner here, and their wings are so huge that the wings kind of come down like this, with these huge white wings, and it's very much like white and silver is the main color that I'm seeing. I don't know if anybody's had some kind of a vision or a dream about this. So it's what I would imagine you would be experiencing or dreaming if you had like a dream of going to heaven, or you had a near death experience. Maybe that's what it's talking about. Maybe somebody had an NDE at some point and they've experienced something similar to this, or you've been really in touch with angelic energies. Maybe you've been more in contact with your angels or something along these lines. But it's a silvery white color that I'm seeing, white and silver predominantly, very bright light emanating, and these huge long wings, which you sometimes see depictions of angels like that. But it could be, it looks like somebody's like kind of ascending into this kind of heavenly realm in some way. So like I'm saying, it could be somebody here has had a near-death experience, or has had a dream or something like this, like maybe like a lucid dream, or again, you are very much connecting to angels or seeing angels all over. And that could be something small, like you've seen an angel hanging on someone's rear view mirror, and then you see a sticker of an angel somewhere, and then you see a YouTube video about angels. It's something along these lines. Maybe you've, even if you're religious and you've been reading your Bible, you've been reading about something to do with angels. But that will maybe is how you know that this message is for you. Okay, that was the first thing that I'm picking up on. Okay, let's see what else comes through. Angelic frequency. Angels are here. You are safe. Potent connection. All right, if there's any doubt that this was for you, if you're not having some kind of angelic experience or feeling super duper connected to angels right now, then maybe this is not your reading. But you will know if this is your reading, because this is exactly what's going on. When I was talking about that really, really white light here that I was seeing, the white and the silver, there's no silver here, this is more gold. But that's what I'm talking about, like brilliant white light. And we couldn't have had a better card coming up here. It's amazing. They do work in beautiful, wonderful ways. So there we have it. Somebody is definitely having strong angelic energy around them right now. Angelic frequencies, angels are here. You are safe. There is a potent connection. So you will know it's a potent connection that you are having right now. That's awesome. Okay, let's see what else we got. Anything else from this deck? Thank you. Heart of Source. All-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, and serenity. All right, so this is somebody, this energy coming to remind you that you are literally part of the source. It's here to disconnect you from all your earthly worries, all right, even if it's just for a little while, and to focus on how you fit to in the bigger picture. In essence, we all actually look like this, okay? We all fit into these intricate little, I don't even know what to call them, like these intricate patterns. And somehow we fit into the larger scheme of things, into the cosmos. And I feel like this is what you are being reminded of. It's like, look at the bigger picture. It's not just about your daily life and your job and your family and all the rest of it. There's also a much deeper meaning here. Heart of Source. This is literally wanting to tap you into the heart of source energy, where you originally come from, your real source of everything, and that it's still part of you and it shines within you. And that is something that can never be diminished or taken away from us. No matter what happens in our lives, no matter what trauma we go through, no matter what wonderful or terrible people we meet along the way, this cannot be taken away from you. All right, I love how this is matching with my kitty cat in the background there. All-encompassing love. This is what the angels want to bring into you and to remind you that this is available to you. Look at these, this kind of representation of light codes that are streaming down to, you know, I feel like these are really very much connected. The patterning here is very similar. If we look at that there, where the one card meets the other. Let me just make sure you can see nicely. It's super duper similar there. Okay, and it's like there are messages, there is protection, there's all kinds of stuff coming through for us now, and it says unconditional acceptance. You are unconditionally accepted, okay, as a child of this universe, as a child of source, and you just need to accept that as well and bring that into your life. Don't be afraid to let angelic energies into your life. And I'm not talking about necessarily Enochian magic or anything like that. I'm talking about these higher light codes and light energies that come into our lives without us having to do anything that's like super duper ritualistic or anything like that. This is about the fundamentals, how you are already connected to source. This is already a part of you. It's not something that you have to learn. It's not something that you need to do. It just is. Okay, and it's part of your essence. That's what it is. It's your essence. And for you to remember your essence and remember your divinity, this is what they want you to do right now, and be in acceptance of it. That was the second last word, unconditional acceptance and serenity. That's what's going to come from it. That is what's going to take away all the fears and the blocks and the anxiety and the need to control the outcome of things and worrying about how long something takes. When we are in that kind of serenity and acceptance, we understand that divine timing is literally that if something happens before the time, it won't work as well as if we allow it to happen when it's meant to happen. I just want to, I like the way that it's reflecting in the mirror there. That's beautiful. Just acceptance, just let things be. It just is. And you just are. And that brings us into a different acceptance of ourselves as well. You know, we just are. And we don't need to beat ourselves up about things. We don't need to always overthink things. We don't need to judge ourselves too harshly. This is about compassion for ourselves. This is about acceptance of ourselves and a deep remembering of who we actually are and where we actually fit in. Despite all the troubles of the world, despite all the personal things we might be going through, this is what can reconnect you. This is what can help you. This is what can heal you. It reminds you, it brings you back to source energy. And you are source energy. You are not just part of it, you are that source energy. Everything is interconnected. And it's hard to believe or accept, but even the things and the people that we don't necessarily feel like we connect to or we approve of, that's another whole ball game, is approval and seeking approval and thinking that we have the right to give other people approval. This is about not seeking those things, not worrying about those things, because everybody just is, and we're all part of the whole. We are all part of this pattern. And everybody has to fit in. There has to be duality. There's got to be things and people that irritate us, because there are also things and people that enrich us and that we absolutely adore. And that is what brings in the balance. So everyone plays a part in some way. It doesn't matter how negative that might be in our perception or positive. There's 1111. It might be in our perception. It just is. And we just are. And we're part of this beautiful energy. This is asking you to remember where you come from. Okay? And it doesn't mean that you need to break it down into boxes, into star seeds, or coming from a particular place. We all come from way before that. We all come from something that is connected and created that in the first place. Look beyond those constructs. Look beyond those belief systems. All right? It's asking you to think even further out of the box than just your earthly self here, or if you think you were an Andromedan or whatever the case is. It goes beyond that. Where did that come from? It wants you to really, really get deeply into your divinity and your essence of your creation. The time before time, okay? You were still part of that. You will always be part of that. Energy is just transferred. Okay, so what a beautiful, beautiful message. I just want to see if there's anything else they want me to talk about. I think that's it. I think that's it. I don't feel like I need to pull any more cards. Whoever this is for will know exactly that it is for them, and I hope that this helps you and helps you to shift and elevate, because that's what they want to do. Angels are here. You are safe. It is a potent connection. Don't underestimate it, and don't underestimate yourself. Take care, and I will chat you again soon. Lots of love, and bye for now.